Robert Redford's name is synonymous with Hollywood legends and actor who once made entire theaters fall silent just by flashing his trademark grin. From acclaimed roles in classics like Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid to his powerful directorial ventures, Redford's career has spanned decades and garnered him global recognition. Yet the bright lights and adoring crowds often mask the quieter, more personal parts of a public figure's life. Behind the scenes, Redford has carried profound experiences of love and lost layers of a story that remained hidden for years. At the age of 88, he finally revealed some of these truths about the woman who played an irreplaceable role in his life and the lasting impact she had on his heart. Why keep such a life-altering romance a secret? And what does it say about the man behind the icon? Let's pull back the curtain and step into the private world of Robert Redford's most guarded love story. Growing up in Santa Monica, California, Redford's youth was more about tennis courts and sketchbooks than red carpets and spotlights. His father worked as an accountant, and his mother managed the modest family home. By his own admission, Redford was never a dedicated student. His mind wandered from the classroom to any number of creative pursuits. His early life was punctuated by trial and error. He attended the University of Colorado, but lost his scholarship due to excessive drinking and was ultimately expelled. It could have been the end of his dreams, but instead it became a catalyst. Wandering through Europe, he nurtured an artistic sensibility that would soon evolve into a passion for acting. Upon returning to the United States, Redford enrolled at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York. His initial successes were humble, marked by small roles on stage and television. Yet, underneath this hungry young actor lay a man captivated by a profound love. In 1958, he met and eloped with Lola Van Wagenen, a woman whose steady warmth and faith offered him solace from life's turbulence. Their relationship was tested almost immediately by unthinkable tragedy. They lost their first child, Scott, to sudden infant death syndrome. This unimaginable pain, however, bound them more tightly at first, with Redford crediting Lola's resilience for helping him persevere during his darkest days. When his career took off in the 1960s, propelled by productions like Barefoot in the Park and later Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, the demands of fame began encroaching on his private life. Lola, the partner who had stood by him through heartbreak and uncertainty, found herself raising their children while Redford juggled grueling work schedules on distant film sets. Despite their best efforts, the pressures of a flourishing career eventually took their toll on the marriage, which ended in divorce after 27 years. Yet Redford would later refer to Lola as the love of his life, suggesting that while their paths diverged, the emotional bonds persisted. In the years that followed, Redford's love life featured fleeting but intense connections with remarkable women. He explored new relationships that offered sparks of passion, like his whirlwind romance with Brazilian actress Sonia Braga and creative synergy as with Swedish actress Lena Olin. However, as dazzling as these interludes were, none seemed to match the depth of the partnership he had once shared with Lola. Later, Robert Redford found renewed purpose both romantically and spiritually with the artist and environmental activist Sybil Shogers. They crossed paths at his Sundance Mountain Resort, a world away from Hollywood glamour. The environment that Redford had cherished for its natural beauty became the stage for a love story, both simple and profound. Marrying privately in 2009, the pair formed an alliance committed to creative expression and environmental advocacy. Sybil's artistic passion mirrored Redford's enduring love for storytelling, and together they poured their energy into sustainability projects and collaborative art events. Despite the joy in Redford's later years, life still dealt him hard blows. The death of his son James, who had followed in his father's footsteps as a filmmaker and activist, was a heartbreaking reminder of the fragility of life. Through it all, Redford continued to support his family, draw strength from Sybil, and devote himself to creative and philanthropic endeavors. Even after announcing his retirement from acting, he briefly returned for cameo roles, a testament to the restlessness of an artist whose work remains woven into his identity. Robert Redford's enduring legacy may seem to be etched in celluloid, but his real story unfolds quietly away from the cameras. From a rebellious youth to a commanding presence on screen, he has traced a path that wove together moments of triumph and episodes of wrenching grief. Yet it is his personal life, the deep connections he formed, the abiding love he once kept hidden, and the trials that tested his emotional core that truly illuminate his humanity. By acknowledging the importance of a singular, life-defining romance and the toll of both fame and tragedy, Redford reminds us that even the brightest stars can be shaped as much by personal heartbreak as by professional success. In the end, his choices reveal a man still reaching for deeper meaning, finding in love, family, and art a way to remain authentically and profoundly himself.